Really? Starting with a cough again? Okay. Ugh. Dang it. Why is my body always waiting until after I've hit the start recording? Okay, whatever. Right, anything agency. What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive. Really? I had fun. And Walkie made it through the day too. Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case. But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly. Yeah. The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance. Hi, folks. I'll be here all week. That's about enough of him. Hello. Ah, Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well. Oh, right. No problem. Do you think Walkie will be okay? Well, he's not guilty. Yet. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations? God, way to put the pressure on a guy. Please, let me know if there's anything I can do to help. So, are you sure about marrying to the Kitaki family? I'm fine with it, and I love Walkie with all my heart. Aw, that's so sweet. I apologize if all of these characters sound the same. I am not a voice actor. My voice only has so much range. It's increasing. Slowly. But, you know, I am not a voice actor. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Walkie first meet anyway? Good question. This Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Office romance. She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? Did she do it? I don't remember who do it. Did she do it? Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. I wonder if this explains the apron. I thought he was giving me Sakamoto vibes. This came out before, the original game came out before that though, so. But you know, once I see a thing, I can't unsee a thing. I can't imagine Walkie going along with that. Or, I can't imagine Walkie going along with that. He is highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. That reminds me. What is your age? Okay, so she's not that much older than him. She's only 2 years older than him. That's not the way I would have put it. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki family's been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. But Walkie says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold. Oh, a generation gap. More like a cringe phase. They've even got the ever classic "what about the family business" thing going on. Usually it's the father worried about tradition. Okay, hold on. Body white. I apologize for the yawning. It never fails. Games where I have to read more, I'm going to yawn more. It's just a thing that's going to happen. I hate it. The operation. Can I ask you a question about Walkie? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Apparently, yes. Say his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. Then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in and get another doc to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Walkie has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. Not sure that qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Mr. Gavin says his life might be in danger. Wasn't he... No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think the surgeon might make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Maractus clinic a visit. I should be getting home now. Walkie's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right. Leave it to me. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? It's alright. I believe in you. She's sus. Okay. First things first. Detention center. We didn't get to talk to him yesterday. We're doing that now. Huh. Looks like Walkie's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. Guess we'll go there. Excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. The other? Ah, you mean the panty snatcher. Wesley Stickler, so they arrested him too? Alright, let's have a chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this. He is a valuable witness. He is a bit... precious, I'll give him that. Please keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. I need to finish this paper. It's you! Mr. Stickler would like to have a few words with you. Very well, as long as they're few. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Talk. So, Panty Snatcher. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood. How exactly? Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more. You wanted to know the trick to my panties, right? You're here too? Oh, great Trucy, teach me. I must know the secret of your panties. We should have brought Phoenix with us. He would have handled this guy. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please, make me your apprentice. Apollo, help. Oh, wow, that's a shit line. He's a pervert, Apollo. I know, I think he'd make a great, lovely assistant. Don't say that, Apollo. He's gross. Also, I'm sorry what my nose is doing. That is partially in relation to all the yawning. The yawning made my eyes tear up. Me wiping my eyes somehow triggered nasal congestion to start doing a thing. It made my eyes tearing up made my nose also run. Which is triggering some other nasal problem. Could you Can you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night, of this I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol or something like that at the victim. That's why I shouted, "Stop, you two, let's resolve this like gentlemen." The next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true, really. My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie? I can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than panty snatching, true. Sounds like Blocky was at the scene of the crime after all. I wish it weren't so. Okay. Right. Present mode. Present. Fine, ignore my evidence, see if I care. Wonder what he's thinking. On second thought, let's not go there. That's it! The mystery, the unanswerable riddle. Actually, they're just a normal pair of panties. What? How is that possible? It just takes practice, that's all. You must teach me, you must. To think if I could produce a pencil, an eraser, a textbook, and a lunch. All from a pair of panties, my life would be complete. He is serious, isn't he? Fine. Ignore my evidence and see if I care. There's probably an achievement. Map. Noodle stand. Gun. Checkup. Examine. Guard. Camera. They do. Move. Back to the agency. Okay. Back to the mansion. Yipes, she's back. Hey, you two, over here. Us? Yeah, little Plum, what's up? I think all this gangsteries is a negative effect, is a negative influence on Trissy. I heard you retrieved my bloomers. Well, I was just doing... Bah, man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't ya? Yes? Sorry, I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later. But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Walkie? Walkie? He's, he's clearly... Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping to avoid coming back here. Talk. So... He's really everything you expect in a boss's son. I'm going to be a gangster, dude. The life does have an appeal for that age. Particularly for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. He was shot in a turf war half a year ago. Yes, we heard the story from Walkie, but he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone. What? He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. Our words do have a certain weight to them. Hopefully when all this is taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. This is just the voice I'm doing for her now. This is as close to a smoker's voice as I can get. The boss, you mean Walkie's father? They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? The case. It's true. One of our pistols is missing. So the murder weapon was from the mansion? We kind of figured given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days. None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Walkie could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tramping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change. She doesn't seem too concerned, at least. So, what about her? Yeah, Walkie's fiance. They're getting married next month, correct? I suppose. She's been staying over lately. You don't look too happy about that, little Plum. How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her? Walkie brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot. I can see why. She's so pretty. Oh, she's pretty enough, but you know... Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. stay in the business too long, and you start to only see the darkness in people. You get a nose for it. Nose for people, nose for trouble. Wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. So what about them? Boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. But Walkie seems, well... seems like he's against his father's position. It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition right now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more of the up and up. Walkie isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see, huh? Something must be up. You'll see the way the boss sees them someday. Okay, well, we're gonna start by presenting. Do you want your pants back? About these. Hey, my bloomers. Thanks for that. I owe you one. I thought you might like them back, so. Oh, no. Why don't you keep them as a souvenir? Oh, no, I couldn't. Really, thank you for the offer, but I could use those in my Magic Panties act. I'll pull shivs and pieces of Godfather. Shivs and pieces and Godfathers out of them. Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. Hey, sorry kid, I got no idea what you're talking about. Hey, can you tell me if this knife belongs to Walkie? Oh, that's his knife, alright. Buy it for him for his birthday. Wow, that's a pretty hardcore present. Remember him falling asleep with it clutched in his arms. I know the feeling. I'll just bet he was just as happy as I was with my classic spaghetti. So about the gun. So this pistol belongs to the Kitaki family, is that correct? It's one of the pieces we keep around. As we used to keep around. They're all gone now. Oh? Police came yesterday and took everything. Everything but my broom. Don't you think you should have given them that too? You kidding? Can't clean up very well without a broom. I might as well show. Okay, well. Examine. Come to think of it, wasn't there wait, no. This trash can is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom? Look, the paint on these must have ended up here after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected. Let's pick them up. Cool. Talk. Looks like the old lady's at it again. Look, I told you yesterday the park's off limits. I told you yesterday this is how I go home. Okay, you want me to go around? How about giving me $5 like yesterday? Caught order strikes again. Okay, we move. We're gonna go the We're gonna go to Mr. Eldoon's house. Hey, it's Mr. Eldoon! Oh, Mr. Eldoon! What's wrong? So, you found my stand. That's why I'm here to thank you. Ah! But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back! That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go. Ah, I see. How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy doll. Even Deathy's after my neck, I tell you. Bah! Can't even cook an honest noodle. He? Even in death, you mean the victim? Mr. Maractus? I tell you, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Remind me never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. Ugh. I need caffeine, fellow dragons. I'll be back in a moment. But for a moment, it's gonna almost be instant for y'all. Give me, just hold on. Okay, recording is still going. Good. After what happened last time, I don't trust it. Let me get comfy. Audio's gonna be inconsistent. Got some coffee. Blip, blip. Blip, blip, blip. Okay. Alright. Noodle stand. That stand for generations it served up the best noodles us Eldoons could make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's a history, I tell ya. Watch what you say or it might become true. That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand passed down from generation to generation. Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. Yeah, that's right. You said something about that. What's with the... about you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Trucy doll. I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. And then I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand turned my fortune. Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Bah, let old noodles lie, that's what I say. I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway. Stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. Now I don't even have that. What's with the clink? Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus clinic? Eh? Eh? Couldn't help but sense enmity there? Enmity? I hate him! Hated him. Acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in shit. Mr. Eldoon, we're in front of a high schooler. Right, mud. Rolling in mud. That's what pigs roll in, right? Besides shit, right? Excuse me? He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? Tell you the secret to his success? The mob. You mean the Kitaki family? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal. A deal? Every 5th operation for free. He stole the idea from my pops. 1 free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say. Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies? Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town, leaving me here in the dark, up to my neck in soupy noodles. I think I figure out what Mr. Eldoon's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. Were you a politician? There's a poster there. Were you a politician? Mr. Eldoon? Or should I say Dr. Eldoon? Figure it out, did ya? That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last. So, Mr. Maractus was your rival? Like those onions they put in the soup broth? Yeah, kinda. You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, why that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions. I hate them. Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion. Onion boy, that's why I called him. So you weren't exactly friends? Ha! Me and pal Maractus. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. They'd do it better than me, just blow right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right, I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. Then that no-good onion boy comes along. Well, Trucy, it looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. Yeah, so, I still don't remember how this case ends. I mean, I remember Walkie didn't do it. That's a Ace Attorney case. The client never did it except for the times when the client did do it. Yeah, the client didn't do it except for that time in Ace Attorney 2 where the client did do it. And blackmail and shit was involved. So the real question put your predictions in the anyone that hasn't played this game before or like me doesn't remember. Feel free to throw your guesses in the comments about who the suspects are. Right now, I'm guessing it's either Mr. Eldoon or the fiancé. I don't remember. Don't say that. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with old man's ramblings. No, that's fine. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating Maractus, right? Yes? Well, you want to know about a doctor? You ask a doctor. That's all I'm saying. Just think of me if you need something, Trucy doll. Right, thanks. I guess time spent listening to complain wasn't entirely wasted. Well, in that case, as a doctor, sorry, Sunny Boy, my interest is for my stand and precious little else. Get cracking on that case, get me back my stand, I'm begging ya. That's right, Sunny, where are you bringing my stand home? Ready, can't you see I'm ready? I guess. Until it stays back home, case is not closed, you hear me? I think I'll avoid talking about the stand in the future. Autopsy report? Okay, well. Let's check on Spoon. How you doing, Spoon? Spoon's dog doesn't look too lively. They say dogs and their owners resemble each other. Guess there are exceptions. That dog has high blood pressure. She's had too much sodium. She should not have had that much salt. Well, we've got to check out the clinic, that's for sure. Yeah, but what about the guard? No harm in asking. Excuse me. Hey, it's you two from yesterday. That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved. But, what part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it! No harm in asking, no gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess. Asshole. Cole? I'm not reading that. It's pointless. I guess slippers? Like, what else am I... Like, he wants... Well, if I can't be here... Garage, then. Fine. Park. What? What the? Poor Mr. Eldoon, his stand's been standing here since the whole thing started. Almost looks at home here in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children. I think its owner would disagree. A mannequin put in place of the body. I think I've seen him by the police station. The way he's forced to look at the ground now, day in, day out, is kind of sad. Trash can again. Trash can sits next to the path here. guess we know it was Mr. Stickler who hid Little Plum's bloomers here, huh? That's right, Trucy, and what a web of lies grew from that one little act. I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on high and shouted objection. Here's what I want you to do, Trucy. Take that memory, gently lock it away deep in your heart, and never speak of it again. There's no one to talk to here. Clearly we're missing something. Oh, wait. Hey, this fell off of Mr. Oh, but... Alright, fine. Let's go visit Phoenix in the hospital. Oh, he's not here. Oh, okay. Detention center. I was hoping to meet with my client. Walkie-talkie's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Great, finally! Yo, sup, my little imposter? Eek! What did you call me? Damn, it's you! Sorry, G, I thought you were related. My little imposter sure is a strange nickname. It's a Clink thing, you wouldn't understand. Did I just say imposter? I meant poster! Poster girl, alright? Like, poster girl, right? If you're going to drop parts like that, why not drop poster and just call her girl? Because she's much more than that. Gee, she's like an angel. Fallen angel. So, what can I do for you? You don't look so chipper today, Walkie. Worried about your, heart condition, maybe? That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up taking eye exams and all that. Better die young and fade away, Bizoy. A relief to hear. Eh, what's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. Man fights protects what's valuable to him, you know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get a leave for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer, not gopher. So, let's talk about your fiance for a minute. So I hear you're to be married next month? Straight up, we poured the nuptial 40 out on the stoop. Alita, oh, Snapple Cake, she's so fine. I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague. Huh? Oh man, if she wouldn't tell you, I'd best hold my tongue, you feel me? What? Man, what's past is past, she knows that. Well, I'm with the little... I feel there's things worth protecting out there, you feel me? And my little, she's down with all that all the way. Huh. So both of them are bum about their past. That clinic. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and that, Pal Maractus? There's something you should know. We Kitakis are having what you might call a feud with the Rivala's family. So about 6 months back, I go into Rivala's turf packing a knife, right? And you were shot. Coldest thing I've ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kitaki family, you know that? So you were taken to the Maractus clinic then? You should have seen their faces when we wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know? I'd hate to have been in the doctor's shoes, you know? The Kitaki's scary enough when Mr. Kitaki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed. And it's still threatening his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivala's paying him off, I'm sure of it. I need to hear more about the night of the murder, that much is clear. So, life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? I do not know what you're saying. That was not part of my cringe phase. Sorry, I'm not up on my G things for sure. And I'm not even sure what a G thing is. But my old man, he's gone soft. He said the old rival gang days are over, he just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing? Man, there ain't no soul in making money. There may not be a soul in it, but it does pay the fucking bills. Wish I could pay my fucking bills. Better live fast and die young, faux shizzle. This... Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, it's OG time all the time, represent! Polo, why does he keep talking about old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. Alright, well. Present. Yeah, whatever. He is preoccupied, I'm not even sure if he looked at the evidence. Gun. About the weapons, the pistol and knife, they belong to the family. I snuck them out that night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw that night was... Guess it was me there. I was there after all. God, we're finished. Yo, Walkie. Do you think you can tell us exactly what happened that night? Heh, you don't beat around the bush, do ya? Like your style, shorty. Have your mom's underwear. Yeah, whatever. He didn't care about his mom's underwear. Noodle stand. He's not gonna react. Attorney's badge. talk. Knife crime. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you actually shoot him? I don't know. During the checkup, when I found out about the bullet by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that, yeah, well, I could never be too never could be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? Well, I run into him in the park and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him. Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies. If you value your life, you'll bring the stand? Shorty, you're more whacked than I am, and that's saying something. But I was serious. Thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. You don't remember? But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in, you know what I'm saying? Knife. Okay, well, I think I've shown him everything I can. Back to the office. Mansion. Look at the crowd over by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him." Wait, that motorcycle. If it isn't her forehead. Prosecutor Gavin. Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck. Oh my god! Oh my god, he's so cool! And thus the screams. New album just came out, you know. Try waving to them, they'd love it. Oh, he's so cute! They're so excited, it doesn't matter who waves to them, see? This is surreal. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home! And my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog. My motorcycle won't start. Clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad, it looks like such a nice bike too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that. It's my fault, I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Gotta take care of them. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. Machines, tell me you share my angst, her forehead. I ride a bicycle, actually. In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case. The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? Yeah, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby. Oh my god, there he goes. Yeah! Rockstar prosecutor, man. And the forecast for the park today, gloomy skies. Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. Alright, well. Yeah, we gotta talk to Emma about something. Huh? Does something about the scene look different to you? The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. The white-frocked detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress, it looks like. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there. If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, please do it more quietly. Oh, Detective Sky, hello. You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. Just kind of kidding, I can't get the stuff to work. Everyone's all smiles for that glimmerous fop. Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? He walks in his shiny chain to catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Speaking of distracting, I guess I have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensics technique. What's up? Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details. Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me? Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you're a detective now. Well, I failed the test. But you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order. I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrives. Are you sure that's okay? Prosecutor Gavin. I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous? Right. Prosecutor should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Less glamorous, more simmerous, you know? No, actually I don't. There's nothing wrong with Prosecutor Gavin. He's cool. It's fine. Don't worry. You're gonna deal with someone that you hate worse. Later. In like a game and a half from now. I don't think she has much, if any, contact with Blackwell. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I am neither a boy nor one of his, but let's say see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better if you learned it for yourself anyway. So, new kit? Do you mind me asking what exactly it is you've been doing? Scoring down on the ground like that? Oh, you want to know, do you? Well, I splurged on this new toy. You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue? Let's see, a roller and glue? This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means the footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right, the ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Everyone know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance? Ah! So with that new kit, right. What? Wanna try this stuff out? Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all? Oh, pshaw, you're friends. And to tell you the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. I guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Oh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache. Footprint analysis. Should we give it a go? Try it. I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. I have one moment. She's reading the instructions for her kit. Why does this not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. Taking the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account of the... Here's the place to start. Shoe prints prepare to be examined. Oh, this is exciting. Right, so here goes. Pour the plaster in until the print is full. Right. How am I supposed to do that? Just press A where you want to pour the plaster. Like this. That doesn't look too hard. To run out plaster in the beaker before you're done, you'll have to start over. Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right? Just press A to blast it with that dryer. There, give it a shot. Oh, I was like, it was already white though. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. It's not even a real hairdryer sound. What are we missing? Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Huh, yeah, it's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink just the shoe part. Hold on to that roller tight. Now with A, roll it up and down. Keep going until there's enough ink on there for a good print. Right, now the moment you've been waiting for, let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Stop. Let's see if we get a match. Yeah, that's it. Comparing. Yeah, it's the same. So the shoe prints belong to Walkie-Talkie after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Ah, nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here solving the case with science. I'll certainly brighten her mode. Footprint stuff. More. Mind if we give it another go? Right on! Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. Now pick which print you want to analyze. I'm a little concerned about this one. Like, we know where a victim was, so... Or we like... Oh, Okay, looking good. Next, dry the plaster. Hate it. Sound bad. Not even real hair dryer and it still sounds bad. Hate it. Hair dryer sound evil. Vacuum cleaner sound evil. My headphones are now off. Okay, let's take out the mold. Huh, yeah, that's good. Next, ink. I wanted to do more. Alright, now the moment you've been waiting for. Take print. Ready, and stomp. Huh? That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange, so smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. I can say without even looking at this print that it doesn't match any prints on our list. Huh. Mystery print. Hey. Another analysis. Shoe. That's not enough. Oh, the headphone's off again. Okay, remove molds. Oh, yeah, that's a good shoe. Ink. Boink. 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 Okay, print. Stomp. Huh. Okay, yep, it was definitely his. Now my headphones are too loud. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms this testimony, a version of it at least. Now I know where the panty snatcher was standing. I'm gonna look at things. Hey, leaf. No clues here. No clues, what do you mean? Okay, well, talk. Mystery print. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It's a shoe print of some kind, though, that's certain. Still, you have to wonder what's it doing here. It's right next to the Eldoon's noodle stand. Does make one wonder. Hey, you. Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? Mystery shoe print does remind me of something. Pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think that it would have to be this.
Take that!
Shoe. Well, I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? Look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint except for... See, right here. Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in the paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Maractus Clinic. Exactly, the victim's clinic. Wait, so that means that someone from the clinic was involved? Oh. Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us access to the clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes. Really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Hello, in Prosecutor Gavin's name. Right, Miraculous Clinic, here comes justice. But hold on. Hey! Fingerprint. Examine. This slipper, look right here. I think I see a toe print. Toe print? Yeah! Toes are prints just like fingers. Let's do this. Oh, there's one problem. Police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints, so we won't know whose it is. That'd be too much to hope for. Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it anyway. Okay, well, am I able to just do this on my own then? Without Emma? Wonder, could this be a print? Alright, there we go. I'm not gonna do the whole screen this time. The temptation is there, but I'm not going to. Toe print. Hey, it worked. It's like a big toe, maybe? Okay, sorry yourself. What's next? We have to match a print, right? Right, let's match it. Wait, detective didn't give us a list of toe prints. Oh, good point. We should ask her. Get some expert advice. Yeah, I'm not quite sure qualifies as an expert. Okay, well, now I think that now that we've checked the print, we can... Ah, the slippers. That's quite the clear print there. Toe print? Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need to do is a sample of the same toe print off of another shoe, for instance. Alright, so if the prints match, you know the same person wore both. Huh. Can I have another shoe worn by the same person? No. No, I can't think of anything I might have with a toe print on it. Well, it was too much to hope for, I suppose. Let me know if you find something. Toe print sample, huh? Okay, so... House. Up. Ah, you two again. When, oh, when will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today. I wouldn't be too sure about that if I were you. Look what we have. What's this? Detective Sky. Yesterday was Prosecutor Gavin. Today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two, really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. Inside clinic. Oh. Shoot. What the fuck? Huh. Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. Police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived, looks like the police team's gone home for the day. Might be some more clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. Okay. First things first. Why they're bowls? Look at all these bowls. They're from Eldoon's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty. I think we figured something out. I think we have. Mr. Eldoon, let's do takeout. Not exactly what I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Trucy. Not really. No. No clues in the trash. Play reception desk. No one's here, of course. Small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. It's not a piranha. No clues here. No clues. No clues in the flower. Alright. Shoe. There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, why would there be sandals? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Maybe it's a visitor that's come to see Dr. Marquis. You'd think they'd use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case? If it's patient or visitor, if this patient or visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes on? Better take a closer look at these just in case. Hey! Someone got dirty feet. Hey, Apollo, you think this is, huh? Toe print. Get print off of this. It was the fiance, wasn't it? Whoosh. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Hey, it worked! That looks like a big toe, probably. Wait, I mean, it's great we got the print, but is this the toe prints? Yep. So now we show her both to compare. Must be slippers for clinic patients. Same pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here too. And ours have paint on the bottom, which means they were taken out here on the night of the murder. Right. Paint's from the hit and run after all. What were a pair of slippers doing in the trash can? What were they doing at the scene of the hit and run? Okay. I think that's the only evidence here. Back to Eldoon's house. Eldoon is not here. Garage for no reason. I want to find something out. Well, time for decisions upon us. Which of our two jailbirds do we want to talk to? Excuse me, both detainees are currently in questioning to corroborate their accounts. Mr. Stickler and Walkie, both of them? I pay the questioner. Alright, well. I bet Phoenix still isn't there yet. Oh. Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. Heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sai say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago. Please, I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yeah. He was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? That's still high school! I mean, apparently Francisca started when she was 13. Which is also problematic. He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know? That's not how the bar exam works outside of this universe. Like, seriously. Each country's got their own different rules. And like here, in the United States, you have to be certified in each specific individual state. Sometimes in certain cases they'll accept out-of-state licenses, but it depends. I don't think it's common. I think it's more. I think that's more fiction than anything else. But nah, the bar exam doesn't transfer between countries. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial? I'm not repeating this line. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence, maybe I didn't. Doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery for now. It's fine, the game will tell us later. I remember the final case does reveal what actually happened in the older case. The final case is a clusterfuck. Alright, well. Hey. Alright, well, move. Move. Kentucky Mansion. Park. I think we need to know that they're the same. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how'd you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Next, you'll have us analyzing face prints. That's the thing. Of course it is. Let's ask Detective Sky to help us. Boy, these sandals. That's quite a clear print there. Toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there's a way of finding out, of course, but all you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe. Alright, so if the prints match, you know the same person wore both. Maybe? I might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare the sample with this other print?
Take that!
This pair of slippers and the toe print and all? Oh, the print on these is nice and clear too. This makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course, hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. Perfect match. Same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say, not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. Alright, so now I think where we go is talk to Walkie. Again? Detention center. Nope. Office. Move. Eldude? No. Clank. There's something we're missing somewhere. Door? Look, this door says doctor's office. Think this is the victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Though. Ah! Apollo, that sound. It came from behind this door. Someone's in there? Let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in? They left through that window. Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now. That must be your experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police. Let's check out the room first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now. Books, papers scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. Burglar must have left in a hurry. Even the cup in the desk here is lying outside, huh? The juice spilled out of that cup. It's dry. So the messy one wasn't just our burglar just now. Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. Lamp on the floor. Kind of expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken. Broken? Don't you mean burned out? No, our cat burglar must have dropped it. Why is it standing up on the floor like that then? Hey, look at the cord. Huh? There's a red splotch on the part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Clock. Huh? This doesn't make sense either. What doesn't? Early burglars are looking for valuables, right? That's true. What do I do if I were a burglar? Well, look under the potted plant. Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe? I've heard people putting the keys to their house on the plants with keys for the safe. Maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys? This is getting there nowhere fast. Grape juice. Books and papers are scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. Alright. Oh. Huh? The juice that spilled is dry. Okay. Alright. Nope. Okay. Okay. Whoa! What are those? Wall covered in beakers? That's not beakers. Those are jars. Eek, something's moving in that one. You look, Apollo. Hey, look yourself. You can't. Oh. It's a goldfish. Wow, they're all fish. So many kinds. Whoever designed this has a sixth sense of humor. No clues here. No clues. Chair. No clues. Broken window. Window is ajar. Must be how our burglar got escaped. Wonder who it was. Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here? Yeah, there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least. I'd give it a month myself. Whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today. What a cute little safe. Oh, looks like a 4-digit lock. Someone's already entered 2 numbers in Apollo. 7-9. Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? Wonder what's inside the safe. Huh, is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers? Huh, I wonder. I think I've got it. Well, I have an idea. I knew it, Apollo. What is it? Well, we have to know what it is. All we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out the next 2 numbers are.
Take that!
When you press buttons, you have to touch them with your finger, right? It would leave a print. When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with fingerprints, we have a safe code. Not bad. Dusty, dust, 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 dust it, dust it, dust. All of the buttons, dust, dust. Sometimes you have to press back if you trip over your fat finger. Dust. Dust it, dusty, dust it. There might be things on different parts of the safe too. Some might rested their hand. Some that might not have been the victim who the safe belonged to. Some might have been tapping on random parts. We're covering the entire screen again. Push. Push, 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 push. Seven, 9, 2, and 5. Look at that, 7 and 9. There are gloves marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Let's give it a shot. 2, 5. Okay. 5, 2. It opened. No clues. This looks like a bullet hole. Huh. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of the safe? Hey, the bullet came out. The tip is all squished. Not surprising given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Kitty. No clues. What do you mean no clues? It's Maneki Neko. It's cute. And it's holding its own stack of money. Looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it. An x-ray? Huh, I can't make heads or tails of it. I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. Well, the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient, it says Walkie-Kataki. So this is Walkie, our client's chart, huh? Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Let's see, the physician's signature says Pal Maractus. Eh? What is it? Look here where it says who filed the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alida Tiala. Alida Tiala is Walkie's fiance. That's one Ida too many Apollo. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Though I guess it means she's on the staff at this clinic. Odd that she neglected to mention this before. I'm sure she had her reasons. So, Alida Tiala worked at the Maractus clinic, and she had access to Walkie Kitaki's medical chart. Did you read his thoughts? You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo. I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. You can help us decipher this. What's it? What's this? Okay, well. I think that's all that's in here. Move. Move. Mr. L, dude! Fine. And Phoenix isn't here anymore. Detention center? Well. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back and Daddy's... Oh. You again? Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, Man. Now I'm all in a funk and it's his fault. One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson and failed, clearly. You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Cause I don't care if they lock me up, I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do. Hey man, you won't see me bugging out about 1 or 2 guilty charges. But what if you're found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words. What about your dad? Man, my old man is whack, disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob over my dead body. Spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG, never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him, just leave me out of it. Oh, this dumbass. Day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alida and I will start the next generation of the Kitaki family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed that you're going to jail for my sake. Hey, man. Question about 2 things. Oh, what's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Walkie, it's yours. Hey, look, I don't smoke or nothing. I'll live long, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look here in particular. Where it says nurse, it signs Alida Tiala. You lawyers do your homework. So, you met Miss Tiala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So what? So? Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine, I'll tell you how we met if you wanted to know that bad. Hey, are these her shoes? Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, I sure do. I was the one who bought them for her. For Miss Tiala? Yeah, a birthday present. She got mad little feet. Mad. So cute, man. So these sandals are hers. Yeah, I kinda had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? Yeah, she did it. Alright, well, talk. About half a year ago, I was shot during the little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure, but they came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks. The Maractus Clinic? Yeah, that's where I met her. My fallen angel. You mean, Lita Talia? She was scared of me at first, turns out, but you know what they say. Bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style, guess what she said? What'd she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet on the down low. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me. So that was the proposal. You know it, an oath of love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later, bye. About that op. Yeah, it didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report, I know it's still in me. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said? Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy if when you're a G? You know what I'm saying? Kiddo? Please, we gotta ease you out of this. Someone please tell this kid that he's cringe. Clearly he can't hear me. Apollo, tell him he's being cringe. Trucy? Guard? Guard, please tell him he's being cringe. But didn't you learn about the bullet at that checkout? Yeah. That's why I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cap pulled out after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets the idea that we all gotta get checkups. Guess he's getting old. Older, I mean. So, what? Man. That is so far off the hook, changey. He's preoccupied. Gun again. Okay, let's see. Wow, it's all mushed. That was one tough save. Yeah, it looks kinda yummy, huh? Like ice cream. Caramel. You certainly have an active imagination, Trucy. Okay. Huh? Wait, I know. Maybe there's a pirate marker. I wouldn't even write their name on a lamp cord. I used to write my name on my magic ropes. Is found lipstick? No, really. Looks like lipstick. And also bulb broken. Bulb's broken. Won't turn on. Oh, how's it broken? Don't touch that, you'll cut yourself. Eek! Yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Hey, finger! Oh, you're bleeding, let me see that. Wait. Magic blood! Haha, gotcha! Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about without my coworkers injuring themselves on the evidence. Alright, well. I'm gonna try something stupid. Hey, look at the lamp. Nah, okay. Well, we're gonna... Alright, Mr. Eldoon. You better be here. Mr. Eldoon, we've been looking all over for you. What's the matter, Trixie doll? Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. Just thought my doctor days are done for good. Mr. Eldoon? Can you read this? Oh, Mr. Eldoon, could you take a look at this? Huh? Medical chart. Shouldn't go around taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldoon? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy! You can't put him on trial! He's ABD. ABD? All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way. It's like he's a completely different person. First, okay. Walkie's chart. Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie feller's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart. That's right? Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation's already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I could think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet's snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal is just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc would be eager to fill with. You mean... it took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. It'd take a magician. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I'd give him another half a year tops. But Walkie's operation was already half a year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table. Great, just great. How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there? I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. Emergency operation, he's got the kid's chest open on the table. Then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trixie doll. Cold despair. Despair? About the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. He He wasn't exactly in the situation to go up Ming, he couldn't take it out. The Kitakis. You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So he skips the operation and Walkie's back on the streets living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Maractus. He's got enough ties to them, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened. That's horrible. He left Walkie to die? There's darkness in this world, Trucidol, waiting, hungry. Compared to it, these gangs, turf wars are like kid games. When you're up against real evil, well, don't matter if you're weak or strong, if it'll take you all the same. You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Aldoon? You could operate on Walkie, couldn't you? I wish. What? I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world. So Walkie is real lucky to be alive even now. No. There's one problem. Apollo? This chart, look at the nurse section. Alida Tiala. That's right, this operation was how they met. Yeah, the problem is, she knew. She knew about Walkie's condition, guaranteed. Ah! Why didn't she ever tell him? It doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged. What was she thinking? Apollo? What were you thinking, Alida Tiala? And that is gonna do it for this episode, fellow dragons. Next episode's the rest of the trial, I think. Hopefully the trial doesn't go on long enough that I have to split it into two. But that's gonna do it, fellow dragons. I'm having fun with this. Hopefully my audio isn't as jank as the last episode. Bye, fellow dragons. See you next time.